Hi, and welcome to Astro Bites for Tuesday, the 13th of August 2024. So, the moon moves into the sign of Sagittarius today. So, this brings in a little bit of lighter energy, lighter kind of more flexible kind of feelings, and also more of a sense of hope, optimism, and joy. Remember, Jupiter rules the sign of Sagittarius, and Jupiter is all about luck and opportunity and expansion. And so Jupiter is currently, as we know, in Gemini, and tomorrow on Wednesday is going to be conjunct Mars in Gemini, and I talked about that last night, and of course I will mention it briefly, obviously tomorrow for tomorrow's Astro Bite. But the moon will come up over the next 12 hours to be in opposition to this Jupiter-Mars conjunction, which could be quite interesting because it's as if it's trying to anchor that energy down. And yet it's finding it hard to anchor that energy down because it's Sagittarius, which is about movement, which is about travel, which is about learning and going places. So there's a kind of sense of excitement around the energy today, which is kind of, I think, because of this conjunction, the energy building, and also because this square between Jupiter and Saturn retrograde in Pisces is getting ever so much closer to becoming exact. It actually becomes exact on the 19th, on Monday, which of course is when we have our full moon in Aquarius. But what about today? Let's come back to today and just think about this energy. So I think if you've been feeling a little bit confused, subdued, a little bit down, a little bit negative, then that mood is definitely going to be lifting today. I think you're going to be finding this energy is much more conducive to you feeling more positive and happy about how things are unfolding. There's always a sense when the moon's in Scorpio, which we've just had, of things being so dark, so depressing in a sense. And although Scorpios love the dark and it is their domain, it is their kingdom, so they thrive when the moon is in Scorpio. The moon starts off today by actually making a square aspect to retrograde Mercury in Virgo. And, you know, Mercury is soon going to be slipping back into Leo. And remember, Mercury is our planet of communication. And so this square from the moon is suggesting that you don't get too carried away with ideas about travel, travel plans, things that you might want to include in those travel plans. Mercury is asking you to slow down and just reflect on what would be the most practical. What would be the most practical way forward? So that's one of the energies that we start the day with. In the meantime, the moon also makes a lovely sextile to Pluto that is retrograde, of course, in Aquarius. And so the moon here is suggesting to Pluto that, you know, going deeper into the spiritual realms of understanding how the psyche works can really help one transform what may have been a negative or challenging few days into something far more optimistic and positive. And the moon is also making a trine aspect to Neptune, that of course is retrograde in Pisces. And this trine aspect is really the moon's way of saying, if you felt that you can't connect with your intuition, with your gut feeling, with your spirit guides, with anything that is kind of a spiritual sort of genre, then that's going to shift today. Because sometimes we can feel as if we're just here and there's nothing around us and there's no way to connect with anything and it all doesn't make sense and we just can't kind of connect. So the moon today is really going to help with, I feel, connectivity, and connectivity in a positive way with that Neptunian energy of psychic intuition and seeing through the illusions and the confusion and the delusion. Now this brings us on to our word for the day, because we probably have had this word before, but I decided that as the energy is definitely more upbeat today, it wouldn't be a bad thing to introduce or reintroduce the word positivity. Because being positive is not always easy. We can know it, and we can know that it's more helpful if we can stay with a positive frame of mind. But sometimes it can feel and be very challenging to be positive. It can feel, and it can be sometimes very unrealistic, because we can have so much perhaps going on that drags us into a negative way of thinking, a spiral into kind of distorted thinking and very negative thoughts, that it can be quite difficult to lift ourselves up into these positive ways of thinking. So how do we maintain a level of positivity? Well, first of all, I think it's about recognizing that you are human and that it's not always possible to stay positive about every single thing that's going on in your life or in your family, in your friend circle, or on the planet. Sometimes it is just not easy. And we have moods and feelings and emotions. So sometimes if we're feeling negative, it's about sitting with the feelings of positivity, with the feelings of negativity rather, and just looking at what it is that we're feeling negative about, and maybe just getting it out of our system, writing it down, doing a, for and against list about whatever it is that we're ruminating about. And then it's about being quite disciplined. I think we have to be disciplined to bring ourselves back into the positive flow of energy. And if we can maintain a fairly positive flow through the day and see the positive steps that can come out of any setbacks and take them as opportunities or timely delays from the universe, then that can really help. So that's our word for the day. So have a great Tuesday. I will be back tomorrow with another Astro Bite for Wednesday. And my full moon in Aquarius video will be up very soon on my channel, if not already. No, I think it'll be up tomorrow or Thursday. Maybe, I don't know. I have to talk to Jerry about it. And also, this full moon is a real powerful one. I also just want to put in a reminder that I will be doing a live on Monday, a live stream, and it is actually, of course, the full moon. So it's the live stream for the month ahead, for the week ahead, but I will be looking in more depth at that full moon in Aquarius. So that's next Monday, the 19th. So in the meantime, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you to all the new followers who have joined our merry little gang, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and have a great day. Bye for now.